All right, we're here at South by Southwest with the Lonely Biscuits, this year's MTV Woodie Award winning college band of the year.
The college audience voted and declared the Lonely Biscuits.
Tell me how you ended up forming as a band to begin with and how you ended up down here at South by Southwest.
We all go to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. Grady and Sam were just random roommates. I lived across the hall, and then Nick lived down the hall, and they had the band first, and I started jamming with them, and then Nick came into the band and just kind of formed out of nowhere. I don't know.
And then you guys ended up with this, so how did that happen?
Well, somebody just contacted us and told us about the competition, and then we applied for it, and a couple weeks later we got a call that we were chosen as one of the 4 nominees, and then we kind of just went crazy on our social media and just posted everything we could and held contests and posted pictures and videos and anything we could do to get more hype with the contest and more votes, and then we ended up down here and they flew us out and we get to play the Woodies and stuff, and we're just super stoked.
So since you guys were, named the award-winning band here, what does that impact had? What kind of impact has that had on your social media numbers in terms of Twitter followers and Facebook likes and that kind of stuff?
We've seen a major rise in all of our social media. Just with the advertising that's been going on, we've gone up like 500 Twitter followers, a couple thousand Facebook likes, and that's had a huge impact, just having a bigger audience to advertise to.
It's just awesome to get our fans excited about stuff like this, and they're stoked as much as we are.
Part of the way you guys got down here was through MTV and also a Chevy sponsorship. I think it's part of an interesting kind of a trend in the music business. You're seeing more and more brands, like Red Bull has a record label, Yamaha has a record label. Brands kind of supporting acts in a way that maybe in the old days a record company might. And do you guys see brands kind of picking up some of that slack? And how do you sort of toe the line between being brand friendly but not kind of sacrificing any of your integrity, I guess?
With a small band like us, we don't have the money to fly down here, and we don't have the money to go tour around, and so there's opportunities like this where big companies who do have the money to help out a little band like us, it's awesome because we benefit from it, and all these opportunities are laid out for us and stuff that we wouldn't be able to take advantage of before.
Tell me about what South by Southwest means to you guys. It's your first time here. It's going to get you a lot of exposure, I would imagine, but what precisely are you guys hoping to get out of this week down here?
We really just want to get a lot of exposure. I mean, it's just a great atmosphere, all this talent and all this undiscovered talent, really. And just being on the stage with all these other artists, it's crazy. Like, we're super stoked to be down here, and
It's the connections.
yeah, so many connections, and I don't know, it's just overwhelming, honestly. It's awesome.
We sent out a ton of business cards before we made it down here, so hand them out to everybody. It's just everybody's hustling, and everybody, it's an awesome atmosphere. So.
Yeah.
I think another interesting thing about South by is, a lot of acts from you guys all the way up to, some of the headliners, aren't getting paid for their, I don't know, do you guys get paid for your showcase, for your concert? No, okay. I think most of the acts down here don't actually get paid. So, what is the value then of coming down here, and at what point can you really kind of start to quantify that?
I'd say it's all about the exposure. We get down here and, have a potential new fan base of, 100 people, 5,000 people. It could be anything, and just walk down the street and pass out CDs and business cards and meet new people and meet new bands and make some new connections.
And when you've only been a band for a year and a half like we have, and we don't do stuff like this every day. It's always, everything's on a much smaller scale, so when an opportunity like this comes along, we're just trying to take full advantage of it, and it's huge for us. You don't know what's going to come out of it, but a lot of stuff could, and it's all good opportunities, and we're just stoked to be here. So.
And what do you guys have on tap next?
Some college shows. We got to go back to school after this, so that'll be fun. Watching the Woodies on Sunday, and then getting back to school on Monday, and then just playing on the weekend whenever we can. And I don't know.
Very good. What about South by Southwest 2014? What are your plans for that?
Definitely trying to make it back down, playing as many shows as we can. It's been an awesome time here so far, so we're ready to come back next year.
Chasing echoes.